Hello everyone, welcome. I have made 6 videos on atoms. Okay, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. I have completed 6 videos. This is the 7th video. And in the last class, in the last video, we have studied the origin of line emission spectrum, right? Why the line emission spectrum originates. The cause for the line emission spectrum, we know that. Next, absorption spectrum, right? What is the cause for the absorption spectrum? Also we know that I explained in the last video. And energy level diagram. Here the energy level diagram is found too for different series. Energy level diagram here means on a horizontal we have to take the energy of the orbits. On a vertical lines we have to take the transition of electron from any higher energy orbit to lower energy orbit. Those are called that picture is called energy level diagram. In the energy level diagram, we have found some series of spectral lines. The first series is Lyman series. For Lyman series, the ground state is first orbit and the electron jumps from second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit and infinity orbit to the first orbit only. Then only we say that it is Lyman series. So what is that? For Lyman series, N1, that is N1 is fixed. N2 may be second one, third one, fourth one and so on, right? So similarly Balmer series, right? For Balmer series the electron jump from third orbit to second orbit, fourth orbit to second orbit, fifth orbit to second orbit, sixth orbit to second orbit, correct? Any higher energy orbit to second orbit if it is jumping, then that series is called Balmer series. Then for Balmer series N1 is 2, N3 may be 3, 4, sorry, N2 may be 3, 4, 5 and so on up to infinity. Similarly, like third one will come Paschen series. For Paschen series, the ground state is third orbit and here the electron jumps from any higher energy orbit to the third orbit, right? Like for example, 4 to third, 5th to third, 6th to third and so on, infinity to third, then that series is called Paschen series. Then I can write here the N1 orbit is third and N2 orbit may be fourth, fifth, sixth and so on. Similarly for bracket series, N1 is equal to 4, N2 may be 5, 6, 7 and so on. Similarly Fund series, here T is silent. Fund series, N1 is 5, N2 may be from 6, 7 and so on. So this is the energy level diagram for all these series: Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, bracket series and Fund series. And also we come to know that here for Lyman series comes under UV radiations or UV light, right? Ultraviolet region, where Balmer series comes under visible region, okay? And Paschen series and bracket Fund series, all these comes under the IR, infrared radiations, okay? Today I'm going to write some formulas. Like using Balmer formula, we are going to write the empirical formulae for all these spectral lines that we are going to study in this topic now. Okay, next, the derivation of using Balmer formula, write the empirical formulae for wave numbers of different series of spectral lines of hydrogen atom. Whatever we are getting the spectral lines series here, for those I have to write the empirical formula using Balmer formula, okay? So we have a Balmer equation or Balmer formula as 1 by lambda, which is equal to wave number, which is equal to R is nothing but Rydberg constant, bracket of 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square, where Z is representing atomic number. For hydrogen, atomic number is 1. So 1 square is 1. We can write that formula, or generally we can use that, where R is called Rydberg constant. Now I have to write the formula for Lyman series, right? Lyman series occurs due to the transition of electron from any higher energy orbit to first orbit only. That is called Lyman series, right? Lyman series, N1 is equal to first and the electron may jump from second orbit to, that is N2. Here N2 is equal to 2, 3, 4 and 5 up to infinity, correct? Then I substitute these N1 equal to 1 and N2 equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 in Balmer equation. So we have Balmer equation as 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by n1 square by 1 by n2 square into z square, right? So here 1 by lambda is equal to R Rydberg constant, where n1 is what? n1 is 1, therefore 1 by 1 square minus n2 may be 1 by n2 square, right? So n2 may be 3, 4, 5, 6, anything we can write, but n1 is compulsory 1. Therefore, what is 1 square? 1 square is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1 only. So I can write 1 minus 1 by n2 square. This is the formula for Lyman series. Similarly, we can write for Balmer series also. Let's see what will happen to the Balmer. Here for Balmer series, electron jumps from any higher energy orbit to second orbit compulsory, right? Therefore n1 must be 2 and n2 may be from third, fourth, fifth or sixth up to infinity, right? Therefore the equation same as it is this one. Now 1 by lambda is equal to R into here 1 by, what is here? n1 square. n1 is what? 2. 2 square means what? 2 square is 4. Therefore I can write 2 square is 4 means 1 by 4 minus 1 by n2 square, where n2 may be start from 3, 4, 5 and up to infinity. So this is the equation for Balmer series. And similarly we can write for Paschen series, right? We can write for Paschen series. This is third one, that is for Paschen series. For Paschen series, the electron jumps from any higher orbit to third orbit, that is n1 equal to 3 and n2 may be 4, 5, 6 and up to infinity. Therefore the Balmer equation becomes, this is general equation, where if you have to substitute n1 equal to 3, if you substitute n1 equal to 3, here 3 square is nothing but 9. Therefore the equation is 1 by lambda is equal to 1 by 9 minus 1 by n2 square, where n2 may be 4, 5, 6 and up to infinity. Now similarly for, instead of Paschen we can write for bracket also. Similarly we can write for bracket series also. For bracket series, the electron jumps from any higher orbit to fourth orbit, that is fourth. Here it comes from fifth, may come from fifth, sixth, seventh or up to infinity. And the equation becomes, if you substitute n1 equal to 4 in this equation, 4 square is 16, that is 1 by 16. So this is the equation for bracket series, right? Similarly, we can use for one more series that is called Fund series, right? That is Fund series. For Fund series, the electron may jump from any higher energy orbit to fifth orbit. Nothing but n1 must be 5, n2 may be from 6, 7 or up to infinity. So then equation becomes 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by 5 square is 25, therefore 1 by 25 minus 1 by n2 square bracket of z square, correct? So this is the generalized formula for all the series of spectral lines, right, of a hydrogen atom, right? Yes, now next I want to talk about the series limit and longest wavelength, as I discussed yesterday also, but not in brief. Today we are going to understand the series limit and longest wavelength using any one of the spectral series. So I will consider any one spectral series, that is Lyman series I will consider. For Lyman series, the first line will be coming from second orbit to first orbit. So second line is coming from third orbit to first orbit. Third line is coming from fourth orbit to first orbit. And fourth line is coming from fifth orbit to first orbit. And fifth line is coming from sixth orbit to first orbit. Then here the last line which is coming from infinity to first orbit, correct? So total this one is called Lyman series. In this Lyman series, first I want to talk about series limit. What is a series limit? Series limit is a line, spectral line, which is coming from infinity to the ground state. Infinity to ground state, that is called series limit. Or else you can say the last line of any series is called series limit. And it has some properties that series limit has lowest wavelength, but it has maximum frequency and maximum energy. So if somebody asks you in a series which line having a maximum energy, maximum frequency, the series limit. Which line having the minimum wavelength, series limit. This is the answer. Now we'll study regarding longest wavelength. The first line of the series is called longest wavelength, right? The first line which is coming from second orbit to first orbit has the longest wavelength, but it has the least frequency and least energy. That's why I'm going to write here. So this line is longest wavelength. The first line of the series. Any series you may take, Balmer series you take, bracket series you take, Fund series you take, Passion series you take, any series you take, the first line of that series is called longest wavelength, right? This longest wavelength first line of the series has maximum wavelength, that is this one. Next, it has a minimum frequency and minimum energy. Then if somebody asks you in a series which one is having the least energy and least frequency, is nothing but a first line of the series is having a least frequency and least energy. Okay, right.